Back here to the debt and currency market. Let's talk to Bankole Odusoya, head fixed income at UBA. Good morning, Bankole. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Chimezie.
So how much did the lockdown affect the bond auction yesterday?
We do not think there was much of an impact on the bond auction because it's a once-in-a-month affair. And so the last auction, which held on the 24th of February, there had been anticipation for this auction. Another factor for that was that there are two new bond maturities on offer, and I'm going to state them as being 2035 bond, the new one in issue, and 2050 bonds on issue. Don't forget that most of the fund holders, in particular the PFAs, have been restricted from participating in OMO instruments. So therefore, they've been limited largely to deposits and Nigerian treasury bills, whose rates, both rates have fallen considerably. So at yesterday's auction, the 2023 stopped at 10%, which is double digits, very good for them. 12.5 for the new 2035 instrument, and 12.98 for the new 2050 instrument. These yields are good compared to what is happening at the Nigerian treasury bills, where it was stopped at 5% levels, and deposit rates, which are still at also 5% levels.
It's a new trading day today. What sentiment have you observed?
Okay, we have, it's largely quiet on the secondary market, with demand on the short end of treasury bills. We're not seeing major demand on the long end of treasury bills, because whenever the market trades actively, you're still able to pick 15%, as high as 15%, especially when the FPIs are dropping off these positions. So largely, most of our demand range from securities that are maturing in May to June. That's maturities in the next 60 to 90 days. The plan or the thinking behind that is that you want to tighten your funds between now and then, hoping that activities would have picked up by then, and then markets will find new levels by May and June.
On the currency side, could you bring us up to speed with the state of the naira?
The central bank had released a communique yesterday of partial operations. What happens is that we hear that the bureau de change will not be coming out to the central bank to get cash, but every other window is still going to be available. The CBN continues to intervene, and we believe that it's been a long-term strategy for the central bank. They identified this pressure all along, and we believe that we are positioned to continue to intervene in the market.
So what's the naira trading at the moment? It's against the dollar.
It's around the 380 to 400 corridor on the parallel market, but largely around the 380.
Now, in all of these lockdown issues, what's the outlook like for the market?
With the lockdown and shutdown in most business activities, what you get also is that there's not so much demand, So even the demand has waned, and that's why the CBN probably scaling down their operations, not necessarily shutting down. The banks are all open, but there's been a scale down considerably, and we've seen demand also wane. This is likely to continue in the next few weeks until the COVID-19 is likely contained.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Bankole Odusoya, the head fixed income.
Thank you,
the head fixed income at UBA. It's on that note that we draw the curtain on today's edition of the program. Thank you for watching, and please continue to stay safe. I'm Chimezie Obi Iwagu.